welcome to this week's meditation. And this week's meditation is called an open awareness meditation. Open awareness meditation. And an open awareness meditation is called that because what it does is that it enables me to learn to step back from thought and from feeling whatever it is that you're feeling. It allows me to step back so that I can examine them. Maybe the word is not even examine, maybe the word is become curious about what I am thinking and what I'm feeling, but doing so in such a way that I do not become absorbed into those thoughts or into those feelings. In effect, in open awareness meditation, what we are doing is we are creating space. We're creating space between how we feel or between a thought. You're creating space between ourselves and that thought or feeling, such that we so almost as if we can step back and observe and become curious about it. Um, Ultimately, what it does is that enables us to step out of automation, enables us to step out of automation, makes us more aware of being aware. And so to kick off this meditation, I always like to start with a quote, and this is a beautiful quote. It's by an unknown author, and um, it really is a nice segue by way of a quote into this practice. So here's the quote. Be like the weather. Let the seasons run through you. Be like the weather and let the seasons run through you. Whatever those seasons are, heat, cold, let it run through you because guess what? The seasons come and they go. So this will be a 10-minute meditation. This will be a 10-minute meditation. And so to begin, see if you can get yourself into a comfortable position. It doesn't really matter if you're lying down or standing or sitting. Either way, you can listen to the sound of my voice. It's just important to get yourself as comfortable as you can, as best you can. And as you do so, you can pay attention now to your breathing, just the natural rhythm of your breathing. You don't need to change anything. Notice the inflow of the breath through the nose, and your stomach rises and falls with the exhale, sorry, with the inhale. And then as you exhale, your stomach and your chest deflate. And there's a warmth on the exhale of the breath, and there's a coolness on the inhale. And you probably feel the coolness as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. And noticing that for a few minutes. And also Bring into our awareness that there's no intent in this meditation to be perfect. The intention here is to be as we are. Bring yourself as you are. Perhaps bring the fact that you are desirous for this meditation this week, or perhaps that you are not desirous for meditation this week. Perhaps you don't even want to be sat here right now. There might be a kind of a feeling within yourself saying, why am I here? But bring that too into this practice. Whatever it is that you're feeling at this moment in time, or not feeling, you may have a positive feeling, a negative feeling, or an indifferent feeling. Welcome all of that in here. And notice that with every breath that you take, as you inhale, notice if there are any sensations that you feel on your body with each inhale. A warmth around the neck, or some sort of sensation around the back, around the stomach area. It could be a cool sensation, a warm sensation, and perhaps no sensation at all. Just notice what you notice. And also, as you keep on inhaling intentionally and exhaling, and as you continue to notice whatever sensations that you notice, bear in mind that the word here is notice. And noticing means that you are bringing some curiosity to what you feel, but you're not engaging in it. You're just noticing it, almost like watching it from a distance. And if your mind wanders as we engage in this practice, if thoughts come into the mind as they normally do, see if you can notice those thoughts too. Just notice them. Don't engage them, notice them. And as you notice them, remember too that you always have the breath to return to bring the mind back to the breath, to the breathing. And so, whatever feelings you are feeling, notice those feelings. Whatever sensations you may be feeling in the body, around your toes, your back, your head, perhaps around your hands. Notice those sensations. Become curious about them. Any sounds that you hear around you, sound of a TV, sound of your child probably talking if you're working from home, sound of a car, Whatever sound that you hear, let the sound come to you as you notice it. Become aware of what you are aware of at this moment and see if you can create some space as you notice almost. And the feeling is similar to watching, almost like watching a TV as you stand afar from the TV and watch the sounds, the sensations, the feelings, the mind. And if your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath and just notice. And as we begin to come towards the end of this practice, which it is, it's a practice because we keep on practicing it. And as we practice, we become more aware. Our awareness grows. Our sense of self grows through practice. And as we come towards the end of this practice, just gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Notice your breathing as it happens to you. Just allow the natural flow of your breathing to happen. Almost noticing that too as it happens to you. Being aware of it as it happens to you. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. And thank you. And so that is what we call an open awareness meditation. Open awareness. And open awareness simply means that the meditation um, is open to whatever presents itself to you as part of that meditation. It's not a distraction. It's an opportunity to become curious about it, not to get caught up in it, but simply to observe it. I always like to give a tip for you to take away and practice during the week, because these practices, and the reason why we do these meditations and these weekly meditations, is so that you can take a very simple part of it, a practice that comes from it, and apply it during the week as you go about doing what you're doing. You don't have to find a corner of your room or a corner of the office. You can do it whilst you're in the office. No one will know. That's the whole point. Yes. Okay. So a practice, um, an open awareness practice to take away this week is see if you can simply notice a feeling that you feel in the workplace without judging it. So, in other words, if you're feeling a certain way in a workplace, perhaps before a meeting, during a meeting, at a team meeting, perhaps whilst typing away, whilst walking to one end of the office to the other, just notice how you're feeling. Don't judge, don't interpret it, just notice it. Yeah, just notice the feeling. That's all. Notice it. As you notice it and become curious about it, also notice how you feel. This is important. So that's the tip of today. And now to end today's practice, I always like to end it with the quotation that we started with. And this is the quote: be like the weather. Let the seasons run through you. Be like the weather. Let the seasons run or pass through you. See you next week.